knows that something really needs to change, but people need to kind of remember that they're empowered enough to do something about it. And I think there's something about coming together in a big sweaty room and fucking shocking out and listening to each other breathing and dancing and whatever else that can make us feel a bit more powerful. And so what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to get to this place and I can't get there without you, is what I'm saying. And I'm trying to get there not because I want to be famous or anything like that. Fuck that, it makes me feel sick. What I want to do is speak to people who don't already feel this way. Imagine that. So, and also because I'm a woman and I look like this and I sound like this, I'd quite like to be on the front cover of a magazine one day just for other women. They've been selling us a lie for so long and it's made us feel so bad about ourselves, and it's not good enough, it's not good enough. You're fucking beautiful and you deserve to be everything that you are, and it's okay to be talented, it's fine. You can be fucking really good at something, it doesn't matter, no one's gonna get their fucking balls chopped off about it, it's fine. You can be really fucking good at something. Sorry man, I love you, it's alright. I love you, it's just hard. Here's a poem. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, now you're all gonna think I'm a fucking one of them guys. I'm not. Very sweet really. Once there was a purpose, so I hear. There was a God. It made it all less worthless and it gave us the because we'd all been searching for. Unarguable truth. A reason to be kind and just. A reason for the noose that sent the sinner off to sinner land and made us all feel better in the knowledge that the righteous would be right and just forever. Once there was religion and it ruled and we all had it bad. We fooled ourselves to sleep at night. We said this was this and that was that. And if our morals ever shook, we looked no further than the book. But gradually we felt its pressure. It became the great oppressor. And without God the wars seemed crueler, life seemed stranger, art seemed foolish, death seemed bleaker now than ever. What was mankind for? What terror flooded us to understand? There was no point, no grander plan. There was just living out each day, work, eat, sleep, fuck, pass away. And without the fear of retribution, we found guilt-free pleasure, but we lost the sense of union that had kept us all together. And we needed something new to fill the emptiness that grew. And what's better to believe in than all-you-can-eat freedom? The dream of being who you are by virtue of the clothes you buy. The joy of getting rich enough to live outside the common life. And now there is no purpose that exists beyond our needs. Now there is the worship of convenience and speed. And we run around the circuits. We pit our grace against our greed. And all we have is surplus to what's needed. And we feed our callous little urchins in the best way that we can. And then we wonder how they've grown to only know what's in their hands. And now we have the screen and it rules. And our kids are perma-plugged into its promise and they're admiring all its jewels. And the couples eat their dinner in the glimmer of its rays. And we stare until we've learned the world's ways. You know, preteen girls learn what heartthrobs are. Heartthrobs gorge on hot pork and watch sport. Reality played for us to sneer and weep at. And here's our morality at last. See us caught in full colour high definition. Look, a cripple on a blind date. Look, young people getting fucked in Magaluf. Look, the mother of a dead son weeping irate. Look, a celebrity eating shit and singing agadoo. Man, they used to burn women who had epileptic fits. They'd tie you to a stake and they'd proclaim you a witch. But now they'll put you on the screen if you've got nice tits, but you will be torn apart if you let yourself slip. And they'll draw red rings around your saggy bits and they'll flick through the pictures while they eat bags of chips. Cause you can either be a beauty or a beast or a bitch. You can either be kooky or cool or kitsch, man. Before, you were damned for the things that you did, or if you didn't live how the villagers lived. But now you're handed the mould and told, fit into this. And then maybe one day you can really be big. Behind the scenes footage of the famous last gig. You know, the backstage close-up of the singer's last twitch before she pulls her gun out and she blows herself to bits. The world is your playground. Go and get your kicks. As long as you're not poor or ugly or sick, man, we never saw it coming like all the best tricks. Cause yes, once we had the feel, but now we have the fix.